Rob Ambrose and the Towson Tigers, big winners tonight at Johnny Unitas Stadium, 42-17 over the Colgate Raiders. Coach, winning's fun, but winning a few in a row, a little better, isn't it?
I have a really good friend, an old friend, a wise friend, who once told me in a similar situation, this doesn't suck.
This game with Colgate, on the surface, for someone who maybe hasn't followed Towson football as closely as maybe you would like or we would like, they would see a game with Colgate and think, oh, it's just, some Patriot League opponent. This is a big deal. This was a big win for your program because it was 0-9 against Colgate coming in.
0-9 against a very, very good opponent. And that you can ask other teams in the CAA, in the history of the CAA, Colgate's been a playoff team. Colgate's is a perennial program. They are extremely well coached and extremely physical, and I have tremendous reverence for Dick Biddle. I have no doubt whatsoever that he will be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and his players play for him with tremendous heart. So if they didn't know about this game and they just showed up, whatever. Mm-hmm. And Dick's 9-1 against us. Colgate is 9-1 against Towson. Mm-hmm. But at this homecoming, on this night, in this year, we're 1-0.
It was homecoming. Do we need to say very much about it? It seemed like after the game you were appreciative. We'll put it that way.
How can I not be? I mean, I'm an alum. This is not my job. This is my home. And I've been charged with being a caretaker of this. And I'm grateful. And I'm humbled by what these people are doing now, that everybody's in. And that this win is not just the players. This is a team win, and teams are just not players. It's the fans, it's the students, it's the professors, it's Miss Bev in the garbage and the guy who does the laundry, Mike, and it's you. And everybody played a part in this. Everybody's helping to make this change. And it's not a done deal yet. It's not even close. But it's definitely moving in the right direction.
You mentioned after the game to your team, there is a new teammate here at Towson. You had the chance to introduce your players to our new incoming president, Dr. Marvine Luschke. Tell me about that conversation and her excitement that she definitely showed to your team in the locker room.
Well, we don't make a habit of having women in the locker room just for a million reasons. But we have a new president who seems to be massively in love with our team. I know what she saw tonight in her first homecoming game. It would move anyone. And to see the team and the students and the community as one Towson. And now she's the steward of this. She was extremely excited. And we were excited to have her. And to be honest, I haven't won a homecoming game yet until she got here. So she's 1-0, and I'm 1-0 under her, so I told her I'm probably going to rub her for luck in the future.
Getting back to the game just a little bit, your team racks up over 400 yards of offense. Colgate had over 350 yards of offense. It would look like on the surface that it was just a matter of winning that turnover battle. Was that the case?
It was about executing and taking care of the little things. We did win the turnover battle, but we also put the ball on the ground twice, which we had not done. And I'm going to tell you that my halftime discussion with them was not wine and roses. That I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and that leads to be a stressful life, and that we weren't nearly as perfect in the first half. We didn't have a lot of rhythm on either side of the ball, and we found our rhythm in the second half in a hurry, and for that I'm pleased.
Everyone's been pointing to this game next week against Maryland for obvious reasons. Coaches sometimes say they don't always enjoy these types of games where you're playing or coaching against someone you coached with. There's a lot of excitement around this game. Your thoughts on next week playing at Maryland?
For us, it's another game. For Towson and the state of Maryland, it's a long time coming. I've been quoted as saying this a lot, that most of all the money Division I football in the state of Maryland will stay in the state of Maryland next week. And it'll be a well-attended game because the Maryland students will be there and the Maryland fans will be there, but so will the Towson faithful. And it'll be a good game. As far as not liking a game like this, I work my rear end off 365 days a year. I lay in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning thinking of things on random days to put down on paper for these 11 or 12 guaranteed opportunities. And we're just going to play our hearts out and let the chips fall where they may.
Coach, congrats on the win. We'll talk to you throughout the week.
Thanks, Damon.